What's up guys, Boris here, and today I'm coming to you guys with another One Piece theory review. Now this time I'm going to cover a theory that pretty much states that Doflamingo was the person who gave Ace both his hat and his devil fruit, encouraged him to go out to sea and try to take out Whitebeard. So without further ado, let's get into today's theory. Now, the reason that I decided to review this theory today is because it answers some major questions that I had about Ace. The three major ones being, how did he attain his hat? How did he attain a Logia type devil fruit as a rookie? And why was he so hell-bent on trying to kill Whitebeard? So let's go over each one of these questions individually. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is Ace's hat, which we saw for the first time just as he was leaving his island to start his own adventure in the Blue Sea. Now, when it comes to hats, we know that the straw hat is one of the biggest symbols in One Piece, so it wouldn't surprise me if Ace's hat also had some symbolism attributed to it. Although that's not really what I'm going to talk about today. Today I'm going to talk about what is actually on the hat, which is a smile face and a sad face. Now, who in One Piece do we know is associated with a sad face and a smile face? Doflamingo, or Joker, who right now in the manga is currently heavily involved with the production of Smile and Sad. Now, here's the thing. Doflamingo was foreshadowed to be making this the Smile and the Sad, going all the way to Sabaody when he's talking to Disco, I believe is his name, and when he says smiles. So this is before Marineford, before Punk Hazard. Oda had foreshadowed and had the plans to have this whole thing revolve around Doflamingo with Smile and Sad. So it wouldn't surprise me if this comes into play at some point. Definitely a strong indication that there might be some connection between Ace and Doflamingo. Now, don't you find it weird that a rookie from the East Blue was able to find a Logia type devil fruit? And he found it before he was even a known pirate, before the Marines even knew about him. So this is very interesting. Now, we do have the precedent of a Logia rookie in the form of Caribou. But when it comes to Ace and the fact that the Marines didn't know about him until after he got the devil fruit, indicates that he got the fruit very early on in his journey, which is hard to fathom because these Logia type fruits are the most sought after, both by Marines and by pirates. Heck, even probably the revolutionaries would like to have that fruit in their hands. So why is it that Ace was able to find this fruit so easily? It really boggles my mind to think about it, but that's not it. Let's go on to the next question. Now, the third and the biggest question that I've had for a long time is, why did Ace want to take out Whitebeard? It was never explained. And it's so weird that he decided to go after an emperor. Why not go after some small pirates first? Then maybe a warlord. Then, maybe, try to take on the emperor once you have a crew, like a good amount of allies to help you out. But it makes no sense why he would go straight for Whitebeard. Why specifically Whitebeard? Maybe because he's the strongest man alive. But I'm sure, any of the other emperors would do fine if you wanted to gain notoriety. I mean, it really makes no sense. Now, those are my three major questions, but with the advent of Dressrosa and the reveal that Doflamingo had Ace's devil fruit, one more big question arises, and that is, how did he get the fruit? Now, we know that devil fruits transfer when the user dies to another fruit of the same type, a specific kind of normal fruit. So, we know that Ace was going to be killed. Why didn't any of the Marines take that fruit to absorb Ace's devil fruit when he died? Now, assuming that maybe they did, I don't see why they would give it to Doflamingo, because again, he's a pirate and it definitely make his crew a lot stronger if they did give it to him. So I do not see the Marines giving the fruit to Doflamingo if they did get it. So this means to me that Doflamingo either knew what kind of fruit the Mera Mera no Mi needs to transfer over, or B, he knows where to find that fruit. Maybe he didn't have it on him, but he knows where it would go to. So, with all this in mind, it all makes sense. Doflamingo, knowing where the Mera Mera no Mi is, or knowing what fruit it comes from, saw Ace, saw that he wanted to become a pirate, and told him, hey, if you want to become a pirate, best way to do it, take out an emperor, take out Whitebeard. Here, let me give you a fruit, let me give you my hat with some symbolism on it, and set him off to sea, inspired him to go out and try to take on Whitebeard. And so you might say, why did he, why Whitebeard? That seems random. Well, you gotta remember, Doflamingo is allies with Kaido, another emperor, who would benefit greatly if one of the other three emperors would be damaged or taken out. So I can definitely see that being maybe the case. Now, why specifically Whitebeard and not Big Mom or Shanks? But you guys gotta remember, Whitebeard was very old and definitely was on medication and stuff. So giving him a Logia fruit could definitely give Ace the possibility of maybe damaging him even further, possibly crippling Whitebeard. But he probably Doflamingo underestimated him. So that's a really interesting theory, and it would explain how Doflamingo was able to get the fruit, the Mera Mera no Mi, during Marineford while no Marines were able to get it. Maybe the Marines didn't know what fruit it came from, but Doflamingo did, so that's why he had it. And, I think it's a really fun theory that I really enjoyed reading. Now, one thing that I don't really agree with is the whole idea that he was going to be set up as the next sort of Spade suit. Now, we know that Ace's crew was known as the Spade Pirates, which people might think that, associates with the whole poker theme of Joker or Doflamingo. But when you look at it, it's Diamante, Pica, and Treble, which are actually Spanish or Italian names for the sweets. So it doesn't, Spade doesn't really correlate with those. So again, that is more possible connection to Doflamingo, but that could, again, I don't see it. Although it would be cool, to have Ace, that's sort of his ace up his sleeve, would be to try to damage Whitebeard through Ace. So I could see that maybe, but again, I don't see him being set up to be one of the 4 executives. Otherwise, he might have tried to save Ace during Marineford, which obviously didn't happen. So with that said, let me give you my overall thoughts. I'm going to give this theory a solid 8 out of 10 based solely on the fact that it answers some major questions that have yet to be answered. I could definitely see Oda playing around with this simply to increase the conflict and tension between Doflamingo and Luffy, and could really make Luffy have more at stake and more to fight for in his fight against Doflamingo if this is revealed and turns out to be true. However, the reason that I don't give this any higher is due to the fact that we're almost done with the arc of Dressrosa. And seeing as how Ace hasn't really been brought up other than the fact that, he has his fruit and it was given to Sabo, I'm really not sure when he'll be able to fit this in. Doflamingo is expected to be defeated very soon, and so introducing Law's flashback, an Ace flashback or an Ace backstory in the middle of that could definitely drag it out a bit longer, and I just don't see it happening. But if it does happen, I will be excited for it because I would love to see more from Ace in his time as a rookie, and definitely some explanation as to what was going on during that time. So let me know down below what you guys think about this theory. Let me know if you guys have any other theories you want me to review. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more One Piece theories, and until next time, thanks for watching.